Okay, something funny is going on with animals, guys, because if you can see these black birds in the distance here, they're what we call a black ibis, and they were only ever up North Queensland. Gee, it's noisy here. They were only ever up in the north, and they're down here. And I noticed this last year. I filmed one on a house around the corner here, actually. Hi, fellas. Rackets. Hi, rackets. Racket. I called them. I had one of those birds as a pet, and his name was Racket. And every time I see them now, I call them rackets because they make such a racket. Yeah, so what I'm saying, those guys, they're normal. But these guys here, these belong up north further, way further, 1,000 kilometres further. And we used to very rarely actually get them there. They were more even up north than that. So why these fellas have vacated to the south where it's colder, I really don't know why. Because our ibises here are white. We call them bin chickens. These guys, these are a much more cleaner bird. They're still a scavenger, but they're just a better behaved bird than the white ibis. They really are. So they probably still eat the same things, but these just, I don't know, the white ibis is the bad gang and the black gang is the good gang kind of thing. These guys are a lot more, they're a bit more sedate. Look at that. See, and they're a lot more scared of humans. You could usually walk right up to an ibis, actually. But I did want to mention, this is very important, I think I should mention this, that little Jazzy last night was very, very upset. All day yesterday, actually. Jazzy was really quite weird, okay? And last night, yesterday afternoon, she started talking. And then, well, that wasn't the end of it. And then at night, when I was putting her to bed, she was crying. She was literally, like, crying. And it was heartbreaking. I kept her right next to me all night. No, my bed's right up off the ground, but she was down beside me. And I saw that there was millions of muzzles washed up on a beach. Now, I've tried to find that footage, but when things only go to TikTok, it's really hard, you know, like, I think that was Vincent Rhodes' channel. I did see 9 years ago there were millions of muzzles washed up, which has absolutely nothing to do with now. But what I did want to put out there, just, you know, spitballing around, is the fact that that big blob on the radar, the underwater radar, the other day, just after the eclipse, the so-called eclipse, that, if that came out of the ocean, we are going to have mega die-off, because the bow wave on that alone was apparently making 80-foot waves, you know. So we're not sure what it was, but whatever it was, could it have been Leviathan? Oh, absolutely. We're at the point where anything's possible, and I'm just about expecting anything. I'm expecting the dome to start making noises, you know, and at least we'll know what those noises are. But I'm just saying, look, something of that magnitude is going to cause things to die in the ocean. If it's reverberating a frequency, it's going to go... Things are going to go mental. And that could be the reason for the mass die-offs of lots of things. There's whales, there's dolphins, there's jellyfish, there's mussels, there's starfish. There's... Just do a little bit of investigation and you'll find out just how many beachings we've had. So we have to look at our ocean animals, and they will tell us a bit of a story. And they always have. They used to say that whales used to beach themselves because they got the leaders of the pack got a worm in their ear and it would send them mental and drive them onto the shore. I don't believe it. Not at all. I think it was underwater blasting and stuff would take them out of their abode, and maybe some of them, their eardrums burst, ruptured. That'd be more like it. And they beached themselves in great pain. So I just don't believe one darn thing they tell us. Oh, there was water there, darling. There you go. There's water. So we got a lady over here doing Tai Chi. Oh, Tai Chi. Where is she? Just hard to see without your reading glasses on. Tai Chi. There she is, doing her morning thing. This is it, guys. Don't be judgmental. I look at that and think, she looks so beautiful. Her moves are smooth. You know, it's her culture. It's nothing to do with me, and it doesn't affect me. And I don't need to go and bring her to Jesus. How do I know that she doesn't have a relationship with Father? So we have to be very careful how we see people these days. Truly. You know, He's going to judge us on our merits and our heart. And not if we're doing something and people will go, oh, that's evil. Tai Chi's evil. You know? Looks pretty flowing and smooth to me. It doesn't look very evil. But I'm not saying it doesn't have its roots in occultish practices. The thing is, we will be judged on what we've done because we've been so hoodwinked. Come on, think about this. Do you think your Father, your Creator, is going to judge you on things that you had no idea that you were being tricked? Come on. It's like we've been in a bloody magic show, guys. It really is. It's a magic show. Okay? And we're starting to pull the curtain back and we're seeing their tricks. And other people are going, no, 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 I don't want to see the trick. I just want to believe, you know. It is. But this was just a really short one. Thank you for your beautiful comments from yesterday's video. I really appreciated that. And it made my heart sing. It does make my heart sing to know that many of you have stayed with me all this time, because I don't give you much. I give you what is truly put in my heart. And, you know, I don't think I've steered anyone the wrong way so far. So, you know, we theorise things, we try to figure things out. We're not always right, but, oh, boy, I tell you what, a lot of the time we're not wrong. And that goes for a lot of us that are doing this, let's call it research. If you want to call it that. I call it just the unveiling, the uncovering of everything that's been hidden from you as a child. And I know as a child, I thought, spooky old world, something wrong with this world, it feels evil, something's just not right. And now we know what it is. Satan was loosed. This is his world. You are living under his regime. So were your parents. So were your parents' parents. So this is now genetically inbuilt into us that this is a spooky, scary world. It's not nice at all, is it? And, well, there are nice parts. We can. I beg to differ there with myself, because I know myself. I think a lot of this, whether we want to admit it or not, it comes to choice. I can choose to have a bad day, or I can choose to override that emotion and go, no, I'm not. I am not going to have, you know, someone's attacked you verbally, or someone's just, you know, something really bad's going on that's out of your control. You still have the control to behave accordingly. You do. And all this stuff, you know, when it's like I watched a murder trial the other day, and the guy, he just wouldn't give it up. He was so guilty. And instead of going, look, I stabbed those people, I stabbed that teenage boy, he's dead. Instead of doing that, he kept saying, no, I don't know, I didn't hear that. No, I don't remember that. I don't, like, he chose to be deceitful, even after a crime. And that's what Father will judge our hearts on. If he maybe would have went, I killed that poor young boy, and I stabbed 4 other people that I could have killed all them. Well, if he would have done that, Father's mercies are new every day. Every day. Every day. It's always a new day with him. We are the ones that hang on to crap. We're the ones who resent and make people want to pay. Don't do that. Don't be like them. Don't. Raise above it. Raise your standard of yourself. And in that way, then they can't hurt you as well. And that's not a spiteful thing. It's that you shouldn't be hurt if you're non-deserving of it. And if you are deserving of it, admit what you've done, ask forgiveness from the person, and try to move on. And if they don't forgive you, it's kind of not up to you. You really can't do anything about that. So, this is all good. So I was aware as a young girl that I could basically have a good destiny or a bad destiny. And I chose a good one. I didn't always do good. But I got to where I wanted to be now, and everything's still good. So I must have done something okay. I don't suffer depression or bipolar, but see, I'm the kind of person that goes, I can make a choice whether I want to be upset today or not. And I do realise some people do have hormonal issues and are born with other issues genetically related and stuff like that. So don't get me wrong, I'm not being naive. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, it changes when you... Yeah, it just looks like satin every day, doesn't it? As soon as you do that. Huh? Is it going to go? Satin. Boom. Satin. And you go back, and then you've got this crystal, or whatever you want to call it, this projection around it that we just didn't have. Now we do. Anyway, guys, so look, keep smiling. Try to really stay upbeat. It is true about the vibration in your heart and in your body. And the aura does have images, you know, that diocene that they put in the glasses, and you can't get diocene glasses anymore, or you can get real cheap ones, but they're not going to do the job. Where they could see into the portals, they could see demons through glasses. Well, our auras, they are seeable, and if we're radiating positive good, they radiate that beautiful colour, and if you're radiating positive negative, you're going to be radiating yucky stuff. And you see it with people. Just go to the shops. You can see the ones who are radiating bad energy without your diocene and glasses on it. So don't let the enemy win, guys. Don't. Stand up. Go, right, I'm taking the life back that you took off me from my whole entire flippin' life. Okay? Not just yesterday, not just the day before, the whole thing. You want it back. And guess what? It's going to pay. You know it. I know it. But you keep your eyes focused on your Creator. He loves us. He does. It's ridiculous to think He brought us here to be tortured. Oh, this is hell. We did something wrong. We fell with the angels. No, we just got caught up in all this mess. And now we've got a decision to make. And it's really simple, but some people want to go with evil. I just don't know what's wrong with them. They really do. They revel in the evil. I've been a bad girl in my life. I rode bikes, sang rock and roll. But I still wasn't evil, you know. It was just fun. But we are dealing with true evil now. Alright, guys, I've got to go. I love you all. This is Beck and Schnazzy Jazzy, who's itchy, and she shouldn't be. Hasn't got one flea. So, in Jesus' name, I pray this gets to you really well, okay? And I pray that you get something out of this. Please like and share and subscribe and all that jazz that I never say. because it doesn't bother me. If I reach one person, I'm happy. But do know that your Creator loves you. He sent His Son. He made a person for a specific reason to come down here, shed His blood for us, because there had to be a blood sacrifice. There had to be. And you will understand one day. If you do not, you will. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray this gets you well. This is Beck and Jazzy, we're out.